Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Prince Automation Destination. So in our last lecture we covered linked hash map collection, wherein we discussed that linked hash map is used to store the key value pair, and along with storing the key value pair it maintains the insertion order. And today we are going to cover the internal working of linked hash map to understand how linked hash map maintains the insertion order. But in order to understand the linked hash map internal functionality, we need to have strong understanding around hash map internal working, because most of the things between linked hash map and hash map are common. So in case you are not aware like how hash map internally works, don't worry, I have already created a video around this. I'll be sharing the link of same in the I icon. Using that, you can get some understanding around hash map internal working, which will work like a basis for the current video. Okay. Now, what is the agenda for the current video? So we have covered most of the things in the hash map internal working. So only part that we are going to cover is the insertion order, how linked hash map is able to maintain the insertion order, and what is out of scope, that how the hash code is getting generated with respect to key, and how the collision handled in case of same key or different key generating the same hash code. So this is what we are not going to cover in the current lecture, because this is already covered in the hash map internal working. In case you are not aware, you can check out my that video, right? So without further delay, let us jump onto the discussion, right? So this is the same diagram which I used in case of hash map internal functionality. Only change I have made is I have created linked hash map object this time. So as soon as we create the linked hash map object similar to hash map object, what will happen? It will allocate one array of size 16 buckets, and each bucket in turn will have one linked list, right? Now when we try to add key value pair, what will happen? So let us say we are trying to add prince comma 32. So because of prince, which is a string class hash code method will be called. It will return some hash code. Using this hash code and the capacity, which is 16, one index will be calculated from this range starting from 0th to the 15th, right? Once the index is calculated, then this particular entry will be created in the form of node, and that node will be inserted to the linked list on the particular index which is calculated, right? So before we move on to the discussion of how linked hash map internally works, let us quickly recap how hash map internally works. So this is one map that I have created of size 5. So what we are trying to do, we are trying to add map.put prince comma 32, meaning we are adding first entry prince comma 32. So this is the first entry that we are going to add. So when we add prince comma 32, because of prince, string class hash code method will be called, because prince is string. So let us say 1234 hash code is generated, and because of this 1234 hash code, let us say one index from this capacity is calculated. Let us say index 1 is calculated, right? When this index is calculated, now the next step is we will check whether it is null or not. If it is null, this new node will be added to this particular index, and now this node, what it will contain? It will contain hash code, it will contain key which is prince, and it will contain value, and next pointer would be null at this point of time because there is no next entry. So this next pointer is nothing but it maintains the next entry in the node, right? So now let us move on to the second entry, which is Raman comma 31. Let us consider that because of Raman also we got the same hash code, which is rarest of rare, but it can happen. That's why it is handled internally by the hash map, right? Now let us say 1234 is a hash code is generated, which is similar to the previous hash code. Now as a result of it, what will happen? Same index will be calculated. So now when it will check that this particular node is not null, what will happen? It is the case of collision, because both of because of both of the entries, because both of the keys, the hash code generated is same, and as a result same index is calculated. So this is the case of collision, right? So what happens and how do we handle it? So in those cases we simply compare the keys. If keys are same, we simply update the values. If the keys are different, as like in this case, so prince is a different key and Ramar is a different key, a new node will be added to this index, and the previous nodes next pointer which was pointing to null earlier will start pointing to the new node, and new node's next pointer will point to the null node, right? Now let us say we are going to add third entry, which is Amit comma 29. Now because of Amit, one hash code will be generated, let us say 1453, and because of this 1453, let us say index calculated is 2. Again it will check, map internally check what is the value on this index. If it is null, it will simply add this particular node, and Amit is the key, this is value, this is hash code, and this next pointer will be pointing to null because there is no entry afterwards, right? So this is how hash map internally works. Now let us try to understand how linked hash map internally work. So I have replicated the same scenario here. What I have done, I have created a linked hash map of size 5, and I am trying to add 3 entries one by one. So this is the first entry as like previous in case of hash map prince comma 32. So when we are adding prince, let us say in hash code 1234 got calculated, and this time what will happen because of 1234 also, like again the index 1 is calculated, let us say. Now it will again check null. If it is null, one new node will be created. This time the node has 6 attributes as compared to 4 attributes in case of hashmap. So previously there were like 4 attributes, but this time it is 6 attributes. So what are these two additional parameters? These two additional parameters are nothing but after and before pointer. So these are two different node entries they have added, and what they would be doing, they will be pointing to before and after nodes, right? Now as this is the first entry, so what will happen, this next will be pointing to null, and there is no entry after this particular node so far, so this after will be pointing to null, and prior to this particular node there is no node, that's why it will also be pointing to null, and this particular node which is first entry will be treated as head, right? So this is how it works. Now coming on to the second entry, let us say Raman comma 31, right? And let us consider because of Raman, same hash code is getting generated. Once the same hash code is getting generated, same index will be calculated, which would be 1. So this is case of collision. So the keys will be compared. Now the keys are different. One new node will be created. Now here is the turning point. What will happen now? So now the previous nodes, because we got the same hash code, same index will be calculated, keys will be compared, keys are different. Now what will happen? New node is added. Now the previous node's next pointer will point to this node, and previous node's after pointer will also point to this particular node, and the new node's before pointer will start pointing to this one. So using this um, before and after, they are keeping track of like nodes, before and after node, right? Now move on to, and also along with that there is a next pointer, which is the case which is similar to hash map. It is still pointing to null. If for example there is third entry tomorrow having the same hash code, so again the third entry will be added here. Now let us say because of Amit comma 29, because of Amit I mean different hash code is generated, right? Now this will be added to, let us say, index 2. Once this is added, so what will happen, because we don't have any entry afterwards, so next will be pointing to null, after will also be pointing to null, but this node's before pointer, because this node's before pointer will be pointing to the previous node, because this is the third entry, and prior to it this was second entry, so its before pointer is pointing to the previous node, and previous nodes which was second entry, its next point, its sorry after pointer is pointing to the next node, right? So using before and after, we are keeping track of it. Now let us try to understand from the practical demonstration. Okay, so I have created one linked hash map internal class wherein I have created one main method. So I'm simply going to the linked hash map demo example which we used in case of linked hash map. So I'm simply going to copy it and paste it here, right? Which is nothing but we have created one map, linked hash map object, and we have added value into the linked hash map. Now what we are going to do, we are going to understand the same, right? But before that I want to show you that linked hash map is nothing but it is the child of hash map. So if I'll for example move up, so I'm moving up, so you see that linked hash map is extending the hash map, and if you will check, linked hash map does not have its put method as well, so it is using the put method of hash map, right? So we'll be talking about that soon. Right now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a breakpoint at the hash map put point, right? So this is where I'll be putting the hash the breakpoint, right? But before that, I'll run it in debug mode first. Right, so now I'm going to hash map and I'll be putting the breakpoint here, right? So this is the method getting called. So when I'll resume it, so this is where the control will go, and here the hash is getting generated, which we have already covered in the hash map internal functionality, right? After hash of the key is generated, then we are calling the put value method. So I'm showing you the I'm now resuming, the control will come here. So now, when first of all, what is happening, first of all they are checking the capacity of map, which is 16. So if I'll hover over n, which is line number 627, the capacity of map, which is 16. Now what they are doing is using this n minus 1. So n minus n is 16 and minus 1 is 15. So 15 is the index, right? So what they are doing is using this n minus 1 and hash, they are calculating the index and they are assigning it to I is nothing but index. And then after, what they are doing, they are checking like on this particular index, the value of the node is null or not. So it would be null because this is the first entry. So what will happen, so first of all the index will be calculated as a result of this particular step. So index 2 is calculated now, right? Now here is the turning point, right? So I'll show you that hash map has its own new node method, and linked hash map has its own new node method. So I'm going to put a breakpoint here now, right? So when I will resume my operation, the control will go here, right? Now what it has done, whatever the hash key value and node that we have passed, it has simply passed it to the linked hash map dot entry, right? So this is what they are doing. So I'm going inside this. So you will observe it is internally calling the node method of hash map, right? So this is hash maps node method, by which they will create the same node. Along with that, they are maintaining two separate entries, which is before and after, right? So I'm again coming back. So using this, they are maintaining the node and before and after. After it, what they are doing, now I'm going to show you, right? So after it, once it is added in P, they are passing it to the link node last. This is another method they are using. So what they are doing here, so they have defined as here what they have done, they have defined some parameters. So when we deal with the linked list, so we have a few parameter, head, tail, right? So tail would be null by default, right? So what they are doing here, so when the control will come here, so first of all they are creating one reference variable with name last, and tail would be null. So what they are doing, they are assigning last equal to null because there is no entry so far. And now whatever the new entry is there, they are assigning it to tail, right? Because they are adding it at the last in order to maintain the insertion order. So tail is added here. Now what they are doing, because last is having tail, so tail was null previously, right? Even though it is updated now, but the previous entry of tail was null, which is assigned to last. So last is null. Now what they are doing is they are converting the new entry as a head, right? So this is what we discussed, that new entry will be treated as head, the first entry I mean, right? So this is the first entry which is treated as head. Then after, it will simply come outside, right? Now it is the turn of second entry. So when we will go to the second entry, what will happen, again the hash of the key will be generated and put value method will be called with this hash. And this time again new node will be created. This time it would be Sumit comma 31. If we go inside this time, so what would be the tail? So tail was the previous entry because we updated this, right? So this was the new last time we added the previous value to the tail. So tail is the thing, but it is going to be prince comma 32 and the new node is Sumit comma 31, right? Now what will happen, so what they have done, they have simply replaced tail with the new value, right? Right, so last become prince comma 32, which was the previous entry, and tail become the new entry, right? Sumit comma 31. Now this time last won't be null because last has some previous value, so it won't be null, and because head is already defined, right? Now what will happen, the control will come here. So what they said, the new nodes before will point to the last node. So what is new node? New node is Sumit comma 31. So its before pointer will point to the last. So last is what node? It was Prince comma 32. And last nodes, which was Prince comma 32, its after pointer will start pointing to the new node, right? So this is what we discussed here, that when we add new node on the same index, so what will happen in that case, the new nodes before pointer will point to the previous node, and the old nodes after pointer will point to the new node, right? Now this is the new node, so its before pointer is pointing to previous node, and new nodes the previous nodes after pointer is pointing to the new node, right? So this is how it works. Now let us try to understand from the third entry again. So I'm resuming it. This time again it is coming, it is generating the hash code, right? Once it is generated, it will create the hash, node. Once the node is created, it will add it as a tail, right? Again it will come. Now this time the tail would be Sumit comma 31 because it was already updated, right? Now they are replacing tail with the latest value, which is at Rakesh comma 29, right? So last will also not be null because last is having the previous value, which was Sumit comma 31. And again what they are doing, they are adding the new nodes before pointer to the previous node, which would be Sumit comma 31, and new node is like, if I'll hover over here, it is Rakesh comma 29, and previous nodes after, which was Sumit comma 31, its after will be pointing to the new node, right? This one 29, right? So now if I'll resume it, I'll simply print it, right? So you see that this is how it maintains the insertion order. So what we have covered, in case of hash map, we does not have the before and after, while in case of linked hash map, we have before and after, which is responsible for maintaining the insertion order. And rest of the functionality is same, be it collision case, be it like updating the value, or be it having the collision on the same keys or different keys. So it is same as hash code, right? So this is what I wanted to cover as part of current video. Thank you for watching. I would request you to please like, share and subscribe. Thank you once again.